All right, I'm back. Okay, y'all remember me showing this real quick. As soon as I'm gonna get off of this American Express thing in just a second, but I just kind of want to just remind people. What I was telling people, y'all do remember when I was telling you, a lot of times, listen, and I'm gonna say this in the most loving way that I can. I'm not telling you that you should have poor credit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, you should have derogatory things on your credit. I'm not advocating for that. But what I am saying is there are a lot of people that have personal credit issues, and people spend their lives trying to build their personal credit when they have a business. And I keep trying to tell people, if you believe in your heart, forget what you heard, forget what anybody told you. If you believe in your heart and soul, something just doesn't sit right, that your business should not be affected because of your personal credit, then that is a clear indication that if you believe that your business is separate, why are you focusing on fixing your personal credit? The problem is you don't know how to separate yourself, and I can understand that. Now that I can understand, that I can deal with. But the thought of you are separate, but you're still trying to fix your personal credit, that doesn't even add up. So if I'm telling you, this is an American Express checklist, like it says it right here. Hold on, come on. It came from American Express representative. If it tells you all they need is the legal company information, you got to make sure that your company has a website, a phone number, like basic stuff that a business should have. And it says it right there. But I know it seems too good to be true. I don't know how many ways to prove to you, stop trying to spend all your money fixing your personal life and trying to fix your business at the same time. One of them, you can't do both. Pick one. And my advice to you, and I've always stated it, set you up companies like so. Forget that you don't have real estate. Who cares? That doesn't mean that you can't have a real estate investment company until you get real estate. I'm using it as an example. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I get that you want to get all of this at one time. I understand it. But don't stop your ability to put yourself in position. I am the person that's going to always say, the reason why I advocate for people to get like a Chase Bank or a Bank of America or Wells Fargo, because those are big banks, right? They are all over the U.S. Because you don't have to be in Wyoming to have one of those accounts, right? But I also recommend that if you are domiciled, when I say domiciled, your business is located in a particular state, it can be very advantageous for you to open up a bank account, a business bank account in that state, especially if it's in a low income community or community bank. It's good to have another account in that state because why? Banks do love dealing with businesses that are located in their area. So if you have been denied because of your personal credit, and here it is, I am showing you, you can go get a business loan without using your credit. It should be advantageous for you to just at least consider the option. An LLC, and I mean this, an LLC is not a legal separate entity. So every time that you go open a business, you go get you an EIN number. That's the normal process, right? Boom, not a problem. So you hit begin application. Now, let me give you two things before we move forward. Number one, if somebody told you that you can't be a certain thing because you don't make a certain type of money, that's a lie. I mean, like, oh, I can't be a corporation because I don't make this amount of money. Or I make under 40,000, whatever that stuff that you heard, that's a lie. Secondly, the other lie, my LLC separates me from the business. Okay, cool. So you select LLC, not a problem, and you hit continue. The IRS says you have chosen a limited liability company. What it is, what it is not. LLCs are not incorporated and they do not file in articles of incorporation. So what does it mean to be incorporated? I'm going to let you read it for yourself. This is straight from the IRS.gov. A business is incorporated. Hold on. LLCs are not incorporated. Remember that. That's what the IRS says. LLCs are not incorporated. So when American Express says you can get a corporate card, why am I saying that? Because, hold on, let me go back because I got to give you this context. If you would have select corporation, hit continue, the IRS is clear. A corporation is a person. So if somebody went to American Express right now and they went to a business credit card, I'm going to show you. Voila. Business platinum card. We're going to go right there. We're gonna go to the terms and conditions, because everybody that showed, how people get on social media and say, "Man, I got my business an Amex card." No. Because what they're telling you is, when they submitted this right here, by submitting this application, you as an individual and the authorizing officer of the company, stop. Authorizing officer of the company. Now, this is a traditional business card that's going to require your personal credit score. And if nobody knows this, let me help you. American Express pulls from Experian. Even if you won't get a business credit card on their website, they're going to pull your personal credit from Experian. You know why? Because it says it right here. C, for agreeing to be jointly and severely liable with the company for all the charges. But if you went online right here, they checked your personal credit, period. But when you go get a corporate credit card, it cannot, under no circumstances, pull your credit because it don't even ask you for your social security number. And here's the crazy part. Hold on. Let me show you the eligibility requirements to go get funding. Well, look at that. So you open up a Stripe account based in the U.S., process payments. That literally said last month. I swear on my life, y'all. I mean, I got screenshots of it. It says 6 months, so they just updated it to 9 months. Still not a bad deal. They give you a 9-month plan. Have a processing volume of at least $5,000 per year. That's easy. Just set up a $1,000 rotation. Hold on. A corporation is a person. Why make your business suffer because you got bad history? Why do it? If I'm telling you right here, you can go get a loan without using your social. If I'm telling you that, I'm not saying that your business model is wrong. I'm just saying if you think an LLC, a single member LLC separates you from the business, that is an untrue statement because LLCs are not incorporated. To be incorporated is when a business has been granted a charter legally recognizing as a separate entity. It happens all the time. Man, look what somebody just asked. I love the question. Do you need a certain amount of money or income to start this process? No. You know why? Well, you need an investment. Let me take that back. You need the money that it's going to take for you to open your business and register at the Secretary of State, etc., etc. But hold on. Whenever you go open a business, you got to open it at the Secretary of State level and you got to go get an EIN number. Before applying for this EIN, you should have already determined what type of legal structure, business, or type of organization is being established. It never once said before applying for this EIN, you should have already made a certain amount of money. It never said that. The IRS says you have chosen. That means you made a choice. Limited liability company. What it is, it's telling you everything about it. What it is not, I'm going to say it again. Can you start a business in Colorado and operate in Texas? Oh, yeah, absolutely, money. So you do not need Donald Trump's lawyer to come tell you what it is not. And I'm going to give y'all one last nugget. Now, this is not for the people who follow me. This is all new people. Every new person. If you have an LLC right now and you have an EIN, you can't apply for the American Express card online. You have to actually use a representative. If you have an LLC and you have an EIN, type me in the comments. So first and foremost, the IRS says you will need an EIN if you answer yes to any of the following questions. Now let me help y'all. Number one, an EIN number stands for Employer Identification Number. An employer has employees. An employee is someone that is paid. Whenever you pay them, they have taxes automatically taken out of their checks and they are issued a W-2 at the end of the year. If you pay somebody with Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, in quarters, in pennies, cash underneath the table, that's not an employee, that's a contractor. Number two, before you can go open a business bank account, that means you have to comply with what the Internal Revenue Service says. It is not the bank's responsibility to make sure that you are in compliance with the Internal Revenue Service. So now, here comes the yes or no questions. You ready? Here we go. First question, do you have employees? Yes or no? Question number two, do you operate your business as a corporation or a partnership? Now, before you say a partnership, I'm not talking about you and your significant other or you and your homeboy, y'all just call yourselves partners. I'm talking on the Secretary of State's website, it says that two people are owning that business. Do you operate your business as a corporation or a partnership? Question number three, do you file any of these tax returns? Employment, excise, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Do you file any of these taxes? Yes or no? Question number four, do you withhold taxes on income other than wages paid to a non-resident alien? Yes or no? Question number five, does your LLC offer a retirement plan, a pension plan, or in other words, a KEO plan? Yes or no? Last question. Is your business involved in a trust, an estate, real estate, mortgage, investment, conduit, a nonprofit organization, a farmers co-op, or a plan administrator? Yes or no? If you did not answer yes to any of those questions, you should be using your social security number. You started to connect yourself with the business the moment you got that EIN number, because you know why? I've showed you this before. Whenever you go get an EIN number and you have an LLC, it has your name on it. The moment that you start putting your name on stuff, that's how it starts connecting you. All right. I got to show this, y'all. I got to show this. Okay. Corporations. The profit of a corporation is taxed to the corporation when they earn it. And then it is taxed to the shareholder when distributed as a dividend. This creates double taxation. Now, most people will tell you, I don't want to be taxed twice. Now, I get it. That's because you don't understand what that means. Let me explain it to you. If you worked at Walmart right now and Walmart decided to pay you $40,000 a year, let's use $40,000 for example, then you would have to pay, taxes on that $40,000. And if Walmart made a profit, Walmart would have to pay taxes on that profit. When people explain double taxation to you, do they explain that you actually own Walmart and the employee? No, they don't tell you that. It would be the person to tell you that you're not an employee. You are what's called a shareholder. And when I distribute you a dividend as a shareholder, then you have to pay taxes on the dividend. Now remember when I told you $40,000? Watch this. Even for your LLC, right? On $40,000, you're going to pay 12% in federal taxes. That's what you're going to pay, 12%. But you're also responsible for Social Security and Medicare tax. Everybody got to pay it. So if you're self-employed, the self-employment tax rate is 15.3%. That means 12% plus 15.3%, that's 27.3% if you keep operating the way that you've been operating. But when you put yourself in the shareholder position, you get paid on a dividend. Now, what happens when you get paid on a qualified dividend? Remember, we're talking about $40,000. Y'all can keep letting people lead y'all down the path that they ain't never been before. And y'all keep following like everything is all right. Never follow anybody that ain't never been where you're trying to go. I'm trying to help somebody right now. So do you want to pay zero taxes or you want to keep doing what you're doing? The choice is yours. Everybody, I have a consultation. I have to go. Everybody, I have to go. There was a client who purchased a consultation and he just reminded me of a scheduled consultation and I need to get on that. So I do apologize. I do have to run. Again, masterclass, membership, legacy. Y'all have a great day.